The United States of America obviously, indisputably, and absolutely is certainly one of the greatest, most important, significant, relevant, authentic, and powerful countries and states and societies of all time in the world and the history of humanity. There has never been a state as powerful, as dominant, as mighty, as strong, as reformative, and as virtuous as the American society and state and politics. Now, there are problems with that society, and their blunders, shortcomings, hypocrisies, double standards are always going to be there in the future, also just that they have there in the past. But those problems are also there. Those problems that we have just discussed and referenced to have also always existed with ourselves, within our behaviors, actions, attitudes as a populace, as a people, and also with our governments and leaders, and from our elites and billionaires. Hypocrisy, shortcoming, arrogance, doubling down, ignorance, pride, vanity, all those problems are there almost in the human beings all around the world. If we are human beings, we're going to suffer not just from the lack or absence of perfection, sophistication, progress, completeness, and wholeness in our lives, but we're going to have to deal with ignorance, arrogance, pride, vanity as well in one way or another. So obviously, but then America always bounces back. The greatness of America lies not just in its technology, science, innovation, advancement, and its digital space, and its power is obviously one of the gifts to the world because the open culture and open society comes from the Americas, and culture is the sought for with military might, dominance, arsenal, weaponry being the hard power, which is unrivaled, unmatched, unchallengeable, anyways, because no one has that many or that amount of weaponry and military might, obviously, about themselves as America has. At least in terms of hardware, they are far superior to any one of us. Now, in manpower, we are greater, bigger, but then again, quality matters over quantity. So that's how this works. So America always bounces back. Its ability, its power, its might lies in its ability to reform, to basically show tremendous resilience in the face of non-stop adversity and unending, impounding misfortune, suffering, tragedy, setbacks. Still, it bounces back. Still, it reforms, progresses, betters itself at every step of the way, and it never crashes. It never suffers from the absolute, basically, annihilation. But we are fragile, anyways. Our society breaks apart in some way or another, but the Americans stay together. But problems are there in all societies around the world. No one is free from problems.